The natural reaction to a kiave bush is usually to keep our distance. It's invasive, and it usually grows in harsh, dry areas. It's covered in huge thorns that scatter the floor around it. And in the summer, it drops thousands of crunchy bean pods that just seem like rubbish. But if you never get close, you never find out that kiave pods can be used to make a delicious and healthy alternative to traditional baking flour. It just needs some care and attention. Otherwise, all of those resources would just go to waste. Similarly, in Hawaii and throughout the US, we don't always value certain members of our community. For example, those who are soon to be and formerly incarcerated are given little attention and care. The cycle of recidivism is evidence of that. Nearly 70% who are released reoffend within 3 years. Keeping people incarcerated can only do so much and can actually be harmful to the individuals, families, and society as a whole. At Touch a Heart, we're breaking that cycle by getting close and nurturing this community. It all starts with being mindful of the perceptions, misunderstandings, and stereotypes that we as human beings naturally have. When it comes to those who are going to be or have been incarcerated, people typically have negative thoughts. After all, from a distance, all we see is thorns and rubbish. But if you get close, you'd realize that just like kiave, they're all just doing the best they can with the resources in their harsh, dry environment. And with the proper care and attention, they too have great value and potential. Kiave can provide incredible resources, but kiave pod flour is just one ingredient in the recipe. When you combine it with other ingredients and take it through a loving process of transformation, you can end up with a beautiful gift, like one of our baker's heart cookies, that brings joy to others. After going through our vocational training program, for the first time in their lives, our graduates find that their environment isn't dry and barren. Instead, they're welcomed into a community of people who genuinely care for them and want to show them how valued and loved they are. When we put all these ingredients together, we see that their entire lives are completely transformed. They embrace who they are, develop their sense of self-worth and self-esteem, and give back to the community.
Being here, I didn't know what to expect with this program. And I didn't even have such thing as support. Whereas Colin and Mom, they supported me and everyone through this program, day in and day out. And for me, being with that kind of support, it helps me change my whole thoughts, my whole bad addict behavior thoughts and everything, and realizing, wow, there's people that care.
On the surface, Touch a Heart offers paid internships in food service and food safety. But we are so much more than that.
I like working here because we work with the community day in, day out. We work with the kupunas, a lot of nonprofit organizations, and I feel good. I feel at peace, knowing that at night I can sleep good, knowing that I can help somebody else,
Thank you for everything, the wonderful people that have brought me all this wonderful food. Not for you, I'd be starving because I have no family.
Touch a Heart is the foundation of where it all started. This is the city of refuge. Back in the old Hawaiian days, Pu'uhonu was a city of refuge. It was a place, a spiritual sanctuary that give you another chance. Touch a Heart gave me another chance. They believed in me, gave me another chance, and this is where it started.
I didn't have this kind of community in my life before. My community before was all around the whole block of where I used to live was all drugs. But this community, the life I have now, it was much more better than those 40 years I was using.
The encouragement, I never had much encouragement other than from my grandmother, and they really care about you. They were loving on us in a way that I wasn't used to, and they just made me feel confident. So it really made me feel so much, joy. I felt, my self-esteem was really boosted too.
Kiave is a tremendous gift, but in order to receive it, it means changing our perception, getting in close, caring for it, and combining it with the right ingredients. The results can then be enjoyed by the entire community. We can't do this alone. If the majority of us continue to ignore and keep our distance, we'll never experience the gift at the end of the transformation. You can support our efforts to transform lives, one heart at a time, by making a donation, volunteering, or being an ambassador who shares about our work. Together, we can change hearts and minds so that no one is seen as a throwaway and is instead loved and accepted.